He's the amazing Dr. Gray. He's Mr. Organized. He can organize your life too. And if rash develops, discontinue use.
This is the world famous Strictly Business Show. Dr. J, the sexiest business show in the world with all the business love you really need. StrictlyDrJ.com, StrictlyDoctorJ.com. It is Patricia Ray Fridays with my good friend, award-winning actress and podcaster of the Believe This podcast, heard on Spotify or wherever you find podcasts. It's the one, the only Patricia Ray, all day on a Friday with Dr. J. Hey,
wow,
Patricia.
Look at you. That's an easy word to rhyme though. Day.
Ray.
Day. Ray. Dr.
May.
J. May.
Dr. J. How you doing? You look great.
Oh, thank you. I put a little lipstick on for you.
Oh,
so that
man.
the viewers, well, if you put it on your YouTube channel,
which I do,
your listeners driving in the morning, just so you know, I got it all dialed up for you.
Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Thank you so much, Patricia. And by the way, since you mentioned it, yes, you can go to youtube.com/StrictlyDrJ if you want to see some cool video footage of Dr. J, and Facebook as well, because we're going visual, because I was told, Dr. J, you're just too sexy. For people to just hear you on the radio. You have the sexy voice. Go along with the sexy face too. And, you know, that is if for you women out there who are chubby chasers.
And your show just got a little sexier because
I'm
on Friday you got me.
All right. I shouldn't say chubby chasers because people are like, oh, you like 400 pounds. I'm not 400 pounds.
He ain't 400
All
pounds.
right.
I've seen Dr. J in person because he's been to my house for dinner.
Oh,
and
yes.
I don't think you're heavy. I don't think you're overweight.
No, I'm not. I'm stout. I'm just, I'm stout. I'm built like a tank. Well, not a tank, but you know. All right, Patricia, we got some good stuff to talk about on this Friday. You sent me a business in, I want to say, footwear business. You sent me a story I thought was cool about they're called, what are they called again? They're called Moonwalkers. Now, this has nothing to do with Michael Jackson, the late, great Michael Jackson.
It does not. They kind of look like, remember the metal skates that you could strap onto your shoes?
Not if you're like Gen Xer or up, yes.
Yeah, they kind of look like that. And they're a footwear that helps you walk 2.5 times faster than your regular, like just walking. So kind of like those conveyor belts that you see in airports.
Yes, it looks like the cross between a combination of a sandal and a roller skate. You don't take your shoes off. You put your actual shoes inside this contraption. And that's what it is. It's a contraption because it actually has a motor to it.
Yes, it has 8 wheels.
And 8 wheels on it, 3 on the side, each side, 1 in the back, 1 in the front. Now, the original version, the first draft, had just 3. It was like a rollerblade.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I would think this one is a lot more user-friendly because now it has a drivetrain, which I don't know if it had that before. So you can go over rough surfaces or cracked sidewalks. You know, it's a lot. You can go up and down stairs because it does have like it kind of locks. So they're not free rolling wheels. They only move when you're in motion.
And it travels about 7 miles per hour compared to 15 to 25 miles an hour of an e-scooter. Now, in case you're ever on Jeopardy, the average person walks between 3 to 4 miles an hour by comparison.
Except if you're me and you're on the treadmill every day. When my husband walks with me to like go get coffee up the street, he's like, "You're on your treadmill pace." I'm like, I can't help it. I walk
Hold
fast.
on. Hold on.
I wouldn't even
So you're
need
like
these
10 miles an
things.
hour?
I walk really fast. I thought it was really interesting that they had a Kickstarter campaign for this
Yes.
gadget. Would you call it a gadget?
And a gadget, we can call it a gadget. They raised about $300,000 for it. That's not hardly enough to get anything going. It weighs like 4 pounds.
Oh wow, does it really? And it
Yes,
costs at a $1,400 price tag. So
$1,400. So it's 8 times heavier than a regular pair of Nikes. So
if
I
you're like taking them to work, like I would think they would be useful in an urban city, like you're going into the city and you're putting them on, then you throw them in your gym bag when you're at work. But
I
they
saw
look
a video of it. You sent me a TikTok video. First of all, don't wear these to work, because if you wear them to work, the HR person is going to immediately want to have a conversation with you, because it's going to be like, this is not safe. What are these? What are you doing? If you're already on the boss's bad side, you'll be on their bad side even more. Like, what the hell is this? You already come in late. Now you come in late like this. I mean, don't do this. You may have to bring them in and check with HR before you bring them inside to work. I'm a little scared about this. One guy I read, he tried this out and he said he was, once the fear of breaking his leg overcame him, he was able to get used to it. But once he took them off,
Mhm.
he found it hard to learn how to walk in regular pace again.
Oh, well, I think that maybe it's a little bit further away than they would like. I mean, they do have an AI system that uses an algorithm to adjust to your gait. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how, because you don't want them to go faster than you actually walk, right?
No,
So
I wouldn't.
that would
Well, I
be
don't know. Do you? I mean, it goes 7 miles an hour, so that's faster than the average person walk. That's the point, right? Because why would
it,
I be
what I'm saying is in terms of your actual gait, right? You don't want
your
it to
pace?
speed up
Okay.
your pace, right?
Ah,
It's
okay.
it's
Yeah.
just going to roll you along so you're covering more ground, but you don't want it to make
Ah,
your legs go faster and faster because
yeah, that could be scary.
that could be scary. It also it regulates downhill speeds so that you don't like hit a hill and then just go all the way down the hill and hit like a mailbox like I did when I was on my inline skates. I lived in Riverdale. I lived on the top of a hill, and we have a wall that
Not
kind of
funny.
went all the way alongside a park that I lived next to. And so I tried them for the first time and I went down my very steep hill, and the only thing that stopped me was the mailbox that I ran into. I
Watch out for
literally
that mailbox.
so I don't think I'm going to be trying these things, but maybe as an investment. What do you
Well,
think?
I wasn't that good of a roller skater back in the day when roller skates were in. I never tried roller blades. So this isn't for me. I wouldn't, they had to do a Kickstarter. So Shift Robotics, that's where the creators of it, if they have to do a Kickstarter, that means they're having a hard time getting actual investors.
Well, they probably,
So
yeah, that means they don't have like an investment company like backing them
no,
already, like
no.
some
So yeah,
um,
something wrong with this. Three hundred twenty
private
thousand
equity.
dollars private equity. 320 G's probably is enough to get like a couple of test models out. That's not hardly enough money.
To
That
like put
probably
out a
covers
whole
your
line.
research. No,
Mm.
not lying. And I don't want these. I'm working. I mean, I think we're lazy enough as it is.
Dr. J ain't gonna wear them. I'm definitely not gonna wear them. Because just imagine the logistics, right? So you're still wearing
Yeah.
your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a shoe adds like an inch and a half, depends on the height of the sole. Now you're on these platform rollerblade things. So how far off the ground are you? About
Like
a,
3
a f-
inches.
that's it? No, those things look,
5 inches.
I would say at least a foot off the ground. So imagine falling from there to the
And
ground.
the price is $1,400, like you mentioned, and you might as well get an e-bike for that much. So it's cool. It looks cool. It looks great. And we got 1 minute left. It looks cool. It looks great. I wouldn't try it, but we're definitely talking about it. So Shift Robotics, if you're interested, I think Patricia Ray's got a little money. She's interested in investing in the project, right?
It
Maybe you
could
can
be
endorse it.
something. Yeah, maybe it could be something that becomes like a big hit.
If they name it after you, the Patricia Ray shoe, robotic shoe, she'll do an infomercial for you. You got to put your face on it. Then you'll get sued when somebody break their leg. Patricia Ray's fault. It's Patricia Ray Friday with the Strictly Business Show with Dr. J. We'll be back on the sexiest business show in the world on New HD Radio.